Growing mini trees indoors feels like bringing a little piece of the outdoors right into your living room, and honestly, it changes the whole vibe of a space. You get that calming, grounded energy without needing a huge yard or perfect weather outside. What's wild is how many of these compact trees actually thrive inside, even in smaller apartments where sunlight is limited. Some of them are tough, some are surprisingly easygoing, and a few look like something straight out of a designer home catalog. And the best part is they're not just pretty. Many improve indoor air and help balance humidity naturally. Whether you want something sculptural, something leafy, or a tiny tree that feels almost bonsai-level cool, there's an option for every style. Today we're taking a look at the top 11 mini trees you can grow indoors that stay compact but deliver big personality. Let's dive in and find the one that fits your space perfectly. Variegated Monstera brings that mini tree energy without taking over your whole room, and its split leaves with creamy white patterns can easily reach a couple of feet wide when it is happy, giving you that tropical statement look indoors. It grows upward on a single strong stem if you support it with a pole, making it feel like a compact tree that fits perfectly in living rooms and offices. This plant thrives in bright filtered light, and studies show variegated plants use light more efficiently, which is why giving it steady brightness keeps its colors sharp and growth steady. It needs moderate watering, letting the top layer of soil dry out so its roots stay healthy, and it is known to improve indoor humidity levels, which helps your air feel cleaner and fresher. A fun thing about it is that every new leaf is totally unique, so your plant never looks the same twice and feels like a living art piece growing right in your home. Rubber plant brings that classic mini tree look with its thick glossy leaves and sturdy trunk that slowly builds height, often reaching 3 to 6 feet indoors while still staying compact enough for corners or small living spaces. It handles bright indirect light like a champ and can even adapt to medium light, which is why so many apartments use it as a statement plant. It prefers steady moisture but not soaked soil, and research shows its broad leaves are excellent at trapping indoor dust and improving overall air quality, making your space feel noticeably fresher. What makes it even cooler is how its leaves naturally shine without polish, giving your room that clean modern feel while growing into a low-maintenance indoor tree you barely have to fuss over. Large Monstera Obliqua brings a dramatic mini tree presence with its wild lace-like leaves that can grow surprisingly large indoors when given the right care, turning any room into a tropical focal point. It thrives in bright filtered light and steady humidity, and growers often note that its growth rates increase noticeably when kept in warm, stable conditions with lightly moist soil. Even though it looks delicate, it grows upward on a central stem with support, creating that small tree silhouette that fits perfectly in modern homes. What makes it really stand out is how each leaf has its own unique pattern of holes, almost like nature designed a custom piece of artwork every time a new leaf unfurls. Ginseng Ficus brings that classic mini tree charm with its thick sculpted trunk that looks almost hand-carved and its dense canopy of small glossy leaves that sit neatly on top, making it feel like a true indoor tree in a compact size. It thrives in bright indirect light and steady warmth, and growers often mention how it stays healthy with simple care as long as the soil is allowed to dry slightly between waterings. This plant is also known for improving humidity levels around it, which helps keep your indoor air more comfortable throughout the year. The fun part is how its trunk naturally forms those swollen curves and twists, giving every plant its own personality and making it look like a tiny ancient tree growing right in your living room. ZZ plant works surprisingly well as a mini tree indoors because its thick upright stems grow in a clean architectural shape that gives your room height without needing much space at all. It thrives in low to bright indirect light, and research shows it can tolerate some of the lowest light levels among common houseplants, which is why offices and apartments love it. It barely needs watering since its roots store moisture, and most growers water it only every 2 to 3 weeks, making it one of the easiest indoor tree alternatives you can keep alive. What makes it even cooler is how its glossy deep green leaves naturally resist dust, giving it a polished look year-round and making it feel like a sleek, modern mini tree that almost takes care of itself. Tree Philodendron brings that bold mini tree presence with its thick trunk-like base and huge deeply cut leaves that fan out dramatically, making it look like a tropical tree trimmed down to apartment size. It thrives in bright indirect light but can handle medium light too, and growers often see strong growth when the soil is kept lightly moist and the room stays warm and humid. This plant is known for improving indoor oxygen levels thanks to its large leaf surface area, which helps your space feel fresher and more open. What really makes it stand out is how the leaves stretch and curl in different directions as it matures, giving you a living sculptural tree right in your home without needing a large footprint. Lucky Bamboo brings a clean mini tree feel with its tall, slender stalks and bright green leaves that stack upward, making it perfect for desks, shelves, or small corners where you want a calm, natural touch. It grows well in moderate to bright light and is one of the few indoor plants that can live happily in water or soil, which is why so many people choose it for low-maintenance indoor greenery. It needs very little upkeep, just fresh water every couple of weeks or lightly moist soil if potted, and it has been noted for helping improve indoor humidity levels in dry rooms. The fun part is how its stalks can be trained into spirals or braided forms, giving you a custom miniature tree that looks artistic, symbolic, and surprisingly easy to care for. Peepal Bonsai brings a powerful mini-tree look with its thick trunk, wide canopy, and heart-shaped leaves that give it the presence of a full outdoor tree but scaled perfectly for indoor spaces. It thrives in bright indirect light and steady warmth, and it responds well to regular pruning, which helps shape it into that classic bonsai form while keeping its size compact. It prefers evenly moist soil, and growers often mention how its active root system helps improve airflow in the soil and keeps the plant healthy for years. What makes it especially memorable is how its leaves gently move with slight indoor breezes, giving it a calm, almost meditative feel that makes your home look like a peaceful garden in miniature form. Bonsai Tree brings the purest mini-tree experience you can grow indoors, with its detailed trunk structure, carefully shaped canopy, and slow, steady growth that makes it feel like a living piece of art. It thrives in bright indirect light and appreciates a consistent routine, staying healthiest when the soil is kept lightly moist and the room has good airflow. Many indoor growers notice how bonsai trees help regulate humidity around them, which keeps their leaves vibrant and fresh throughout the year. The most fascinating part is how each bonsai develops its own personality through pruning and training, turning a simple plant into a tiny, sculpted tree that reflects your style and patience over time. Money Tree brings an instant mini-tree vibe with its braided trunk and bright green leaves that naturally spread into a full canopy, making it one of the most popular indoor tree options for small homes and offices. It thrives in bright indirect light but can adapt to medium light, and most growers water it only when the top soil dries out, which helps prevent root issues and keeps the plant strong. Studies highlight how Money Tree is effective at improving indoor air quality, and its broad leaves help maintain healthier humidity levels in dry rooms. What makes it extra special is the belief that its braided stems symbolize good luck and prosperity, giving you a mini tree that looks beautiful, stays low maintenance, and adds a positive touch to any room. Monstera brings that bold mini tree style with its tall central stems and big split leaves that fan out like a tropical sculpture, making it an instant centerpiece for any indoor space. It thrives in bright indirect light and grows steadily when the soil is kept lightly moist, and many indoor growers notice how its large leaves help improve humidity and make the room feel fresher overall. As it matures, it climbs and forms a tree-like silhouette when supported, giving your home that lush indoor jungle feel without needing a huge footprint. The fun thing about Monstera is how every new leaf opens larger than the last, turning the plant into a living design piece that evolves right in front of you. Thanks for hanging out and checking out these mini trees that can totally transform the way your home feels. It is amazing how a small plant with the right shape and structure can bring calm, color, and personality into any room without taking up much space. If you are thinking about leveling up your indoor vibe, even one of these trees can make a huge difference. I hope this helped you find the one that fits your style and your space. Make sure to hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment about which mini tree you want to bring home next, because I love hearing what you are growing. Let's keep building your indoor forest, one small tree at a time.